Hello, Timmy Nafso here, Executive Vice President of FortisPay. And right now we're talking about this new type of fraud that's occurring in the United States. It has existed in other countries that already had chip and PIN or EMV technology, and it's called fallback fraud. And what fallback fraud, many of you may have experienced this and you want to be very careful, is when a chip is intentionally damaged by the cardholder or the fraudster, and they come up, run the card, it doesn't work through chip, so the fallback is actually back to the old school mag stripe, so they go ahead and swipe the card. And once that happens, now the business once again is vulnerable to the fraud that can happen. So the liability of having that terminal and the shift being on the cardholder's bank now has shifted back to you once that chip doesn't work. And this type of fraud was actually born from EMV being launched here in the United States. Now the good news is EMV has caused significant declines in fraud at the point of sale, but a lot of business owners still are not fully educated as to the online risks that EMV chip and PIN has no value in the online transaction and the non-face-to-face transaction. And furthermore, you have no protection once that chip doesn't work and you swipe it the old way, the old style way, or key it. So the card brands are unaware of how that transaction happens. All they know is it didn't happen as an EMV chip and PIN transaction, thus you losing your rights to fraud liability and chargeback liability having to do with fraud. So keep an eye out for that. If that's occurring, you may actually want to take some additional precautions if you don't know who the cardholder is. If you have any questions, please let us know. Thanks for listening.